Hello, it's the Mighty Marvel Show, and I'm Paul, and I'm just putting this little video out off the back of the Hasbro Pulse live stream, which went out yesterday as I record this, on Wednesday the 10th of August. There were loads of drops and reveals, a whole load of what-if stuff, which I'm not going to cover on this video because loads of other brilliant YouTubers and toy influencers have already put that out, so go and have a look at that. But I am going to talk a little bit about this Spider-Man 5-pack. Now, we've had this as an Amazon exclusive. Pre-orders will go up on the 16th of August. You've got the black suited symbiote Spider-Man, you've got the human fly, you've got Silvermane, Razorback, and the Molten Man. It's a very, let's say, eclectic mix of figures. Some odd ones in there, some quite cool looking ones, but some very odd ones in there. So I just thought I'd take a little deeper look at this set. So we'll start first of all with the Molten Man. So this is looking at it. So this is not the Molten Man that we saw from Spider-Man Far From Home movie, you know, the big sort of lava type creature. This is the Molten Man that we've come to know from the comic book, the Marvel comic books, and also appeared in the Spectacular Spider-Man animated cartoon series. This figure is based off of the Human Torch that we had in the recent Fantastic Four wave, and very much the effects are a repaint of that around the wrists and on the shoulders as well, and you've got a different head sculpt on there. It's okay, it's nothing particularly spectacular. Oh, that's a little pun there on Spider-Man Spectacular. I didn't mean to do that, but I did anyway, and I love it, and I'm going to do it again. So it's nothing spectacular, but it's not a bad figure at all. It's quite a nice colour scheme which goes with these other figures though. Now, just talking about two that we've seen announced already at the recent San Diego Comic-Con. We saw the Human Fly announced, and we saw Razorback announced as two figures. Very weird, very quirky figures. I love this Human Fly figure. I think it's really, really cool. The Razorback one is okay. It's not one I would have rushed to get anyway, but it looks okay. I do like the colour scheme, and I must admit, I do like that the boar features on the face as well. I think that's quite cool. So I'm quite intrigued by those. What's really intriguing for these is that I don't really consider these major Spider-Man villains. They're not massively synonymous with the comic books. And if you look back over some of the history, and if you have a bit of a Google, if you know your comics, most of these characters, including the Molten Man, to be honest, most of them appear when Spider-Man is in his very, very more recognisable red and blue costumes. So a bit more old school figures. Now, yes, they're basing these on the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series, but it's quite a weird collection of figures to put together. Now, if you throw in with that the fourth villain in the pack, if you throw in Silvermane, now he is something from the comics. I've always found him a bit rubbish, to be honest, in the comics. He's this odd gangster, but with his cyborg body. I don't mind the look of this figure. Again, it isn't one I would rush to buy on its own if it was just being released, but I don't mind the look of it. If you put these four villains together though, I think this is quite a quirky looking, really quite an interesting colourful palette of characters put together, so it does quite work. The box itself looks excellent. Now, I do love this Ryan Stegman artwork. We've seen this from the Venom 3-pack that's going to be coming out soon as well, which was recently released. Another Amazon exclusive. So it looks fantastic. I really, really love the look of that. And this artwork style box works. Now, completing this 5-pack is the symbiote costume Spider-Man. And it is a very different symbiote Spider-Man. The body is more similar to that sort of Team Buck figure we've seen in the past. It's very similar to the Spider-Man 2099 figure that we've had, but more recently, the Iron Spider figure. And I've got to say, and I have got a video on my channel you can check out now on this Iron Spider figure. I absolutely love it. It's so much fun. There's a few missed things with it, but there's so much fun. I really do love it. And I am liking this symbiote Spider-Man. It's very different to the retro version that we had last year, which is just a phenomenal figure, possibly the greatest Marvel Legends ever. So it's very different. And that is the annoying thing. It's very different. And as a 5-pack, individually, other than the Human Fly and this Spider-Man, I don't think I'd have been getting any of these other figures. However, that's not an option. Amazon exclusive, they're putting all 5 together. And I love the artwork design on the box. And I'm a complete sucker for these types of things. So what's going to happen? Yes, I'm going to have to order it. I can't miss out on this one. I've got to put it in. And equally, I do think these ones will look great with the Venom pack that's also coming out as an Amazon exclusive. So I am in. It is a play for me. I've got to do it. I will be there when those pre-orders hit on the 16th of August because I'm a complete sucker for them and I've got to get it because I want that Spider-Man. I want that Human Fly. And you know what? Thrown in with the others together, it'll probably look quite cool. So that's me. That's what I'm doing. But what are you doing with these figures? Let me know. Stick it in the comments. Do you intend to get them? Who's your favourite? What do you like? What don't you like? And what else are you hoping for in these sort of really cool five? Well, I'm not hoping for too many more 5-packs because they're going to be expensive. But what are you hoping for? Let me know. Stick it in the comments. And of course, while you're there, do all the normal. Like and subscribe. That would be great. Thanks very much. See you next time.